Welcome viewers to the final call. My name is Sims Mensah Nkrumah. Today we'll be talking about preparations you have to make before you sing. As a professional vocalist or as a singer in church, there are certain things that you need to take notice of before you begin to sing or before you start singing at church or on any platform that you mount. As a vocalist, you need to prepare your voice. Some of the preparations that you have to make is always make sure you stay hydrated. That is, you take in a lot of water. A lot of water here should be regulated. You should not take in too much water that you can't even control yourself. That your belly is full to the level that you can't even breathe. So you take in the requisite level. You know your system and you know the amount of water you can take to be okay. So let's say if I'm to use percentage wise and you have 100% level for water consumption, you can take up to like 80-85%. And then at that level, you can still stay active and then try to do the exercises that you are supposed to do or undertake the activity that you want to undertake. So always make sure you stay hydrated, because when you stay hydrated, your vocal cords are lubricated and it makes you feel easy. You don't put a lot of pressure on your vocal cords whenever you sing or if you are talking. So whatever vocal activity you want to undertake, make sure you are hydrated. Another thing that you need to know as a professional vocalist or as a singer in church is you need to do some warm-up exercises. There are several warm-up exercises you can do. But please make sure that whatever exercise you do will be of great benefit to you, because there are a lot of exercises out there that we think we are exercising our voice or we are warming up, but we end up destroying our voice. We end up putting a lot of tension and then pressure on our vocal cords, which doesn't help us. So please know the requisite exercise that you have to do. We can train our voice or we can warm up our voice using some of the major tonic solfa exercises or the tonic solfa exercises. It can either be the major or the minor, but an intermediate or an advanced learner in music, then you can please focus on the basic ones that it can help you train your voice. Some of the major tonic solfa exercises you can do is singing the major tonic solfa. When we say the major tonic solfa, that has 7 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. This is the ascending order, then you descend with it. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. We have 12 musical keys and this can be done from, let's say, one key. If you take the C major key, you can begin from C major, you sing the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you descend, and then it will be increased by a semitone, or you move a semitone higher to C sharp. Then you go through the solfege again. You do it up to the level that you feel that you can no longer sing. You should know your range as a musician, and then it will help you so much. Please, by so doing, don't exert too much pressure on your voice. This is just a warm-up. This is not the main activity. So please make sure that you reserve your energy. You are just clearing your throat. You are just warming up for the main activity. Don't get tired. Don't lose your voice before the main activity for the day. As a professional vocalist or a musician or a singer in church, you must watch your diet. You must check your diet. This is one of the important things you need to know. You know your system. You know your body. You know what you can take and you know what you are allergic to. Please make sure that there are some foods that certain people eat and they lose their voice. So if you have a particular meal that whenever you take disturb your voice or your vocal cords or your throat, please make sure you stay away from such foods. If you have a pending event, you can choose to eat whenever maybe you are free for like a month, you don't have any activity or a pending activity. But what if you destroy your voice and you don't gain it back? So please, let's be vigilant. So you make sure you stay away from certain diets that make you lose your voice. So if you take in cold drinks and it's gonna make you lose your voice or your throat, be itching or irritating or something of that sort, please make sure you stay away from it. I may not know your system. I may take in cold drinks and will still be okay to sing. But if you take in cold drinks, if you take in milk and generate a lot of phlegms in your system, you know your system. So just desist from food that makes you, lose your voice, and food that makes you have allergies and the rest that will let you have sore throat and other things. It is very, very important, and it plays a major role in the life of a professional vocalist or a singer in church. Whenever you are ready to sing, you need to have a proper posture, or you need to maintain a proper posture. You cannot be in any posture, your body posture, and then you just sing. If you want to sing, you need to have a proper posture. So a lot of vocal coaches will tell you to stand up whenever you are singing. The reason, or one of the reasons, is that some people sit in a way and manner that their body is not relaxed. The body is not in a better condition. So if you are sitting in your couch and probably you are leaning on one side of your body and the rest, and your diaphragm is not in a better position to inhale and exhale air, it makes it difficult for you to be in a proper condition to sing. So make sure your body is in the proper posture. Your body is in the right position that will allow you take in air and bring it out freely without having any challenges. So make sure you maintain a proper posture before you sing. You need to have enough rest. This is very, very important for both the body and your voice or your vocal cords. Excessive talking can render your vocal cords being tensioned, or let me say, don't put pressure on your vocal cords. So rest your vocal cords you can talk, you can engage in any activity, but please do not engage in any excessive activity that will put or exert pressure on your vocal cords. When it happens like that, it makes you lose your voice. If you are in church, every person in church or everybody in church play a major role in one way or the other. We have the prayer warriors. We have people that scream, that shout, that respond. On top of their voice in prayer and other things. If you are a vocalist, you need not to disturb your voice by shouting excessively or engaging in arguments whenever you are out of church. Some people engage in a lot of excessive talking, and before they realize, they are losing their voice. You need to maintain your voice by resting your voice. And then again, you need to rest the whole body, the entire body. The entire body needs rest. Whenever you are tired, you cannot function properly. When the brain is tired, when the body is tired, it makes you feel lazy. So whenever you have an activity, or if you have a singing activity, you make sure that you have enough rest, that the body will rest and kind of be in a position that you sing in a relaxed mood. Don't sing with fatigue, or don't sing in a tired mood. There are some instances that you have nothing to do but to sing, but you can clearly see in your voice and your facial expression and other things that you are tired. So whenever you are tired and you have an upcoming event, you make sure you have enough rest on the day or a day before. Then when you mount the platform, you can deliver better and everybody will appreciate who you are. We need to preserve our voice. Yes, we need to preserve our voice. Some people train excessively before they realize, then the voice is gone. So there are a number of activities that you can do to preserve your voice. We've mentioned a number of them. Singing in the right posture, eating the right food, making sure that you are hydrated always, and then having the right training, the vocal training before you sing. If you are able to go through some of these, there are other things that you need to know, but if you are able to do this, I think your rehearsal session or your performances on any platform, with other professional things being considered, you should be a great vocalist. Thank you for watching today's video, and make sure you subscribe, like, share our videos for everybody to benefit from this. Thank you. My name is Sims Mensah Nkrumah. Once again, this is the final call. We are gathering the 144 people for Christ. Thank you, and then see you in the next session. Bye-bye.